ready.
All right, this is a mixture of Brandon's script and Alexis's script of my other coach.
Okay.
All right, ring ring.
Hey, hello.
Hey, actually just clicked on the property here on 123 Main. I see that it's for sell by owner. Is that still available by chance, or do you already have a contract on it?
No, yeah, it's available.
Okay, and I'll be brief. My name's Austin, by the way. I know you're probably getting a ton of these calls, but I didn't know if I connected you with a client, that made you an offer. Obviously, that made sense. Is that something you would even take a look at right now, or is it too early for that?
Oh yeah, we're offering a 2% buyer's commission if you got a buyer.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. So that's pretty nice of you. Okay. Well, obviously you're not in a hurry. I know that you guys are selling by owner, and so if I did bring you something right away, I'm assuming that you would probably need to, some time to find your next place. Am I right?
Yeah, we're moving up to Georgia, so kind of a little more north, and yeah, we got to sell this place, and then we're going to find a place up there.
Okay, so would you need some time to find that place, or do you have you already had that lined up?
Yeah, well, no, I mean we got some family we can stay with up there until we find something because it's probably going to take a little bit. There's not as many homes up there as there are here, for sale. So, but once we sell here, we can, stay with our relatives until we find something. If we don't before then.
Okay, that makes total sense. Oh man, I forgot to ask. What was your first name again?
Brandon.
Brandon, my name's Austin. I'm not sure if I introduced myself properly or not, but it's really nice to meet you, man. This really may come off as an odd question, Brandon, but I'm assuming looking at the property online here, I mean, it's obviously a beautiful property. It's in a great location. I mean, Brandon, have you even considered just renting it out or just holding on to it until prices continue to increase?
Well, I mean, no, we're not we've never been landlords. I don't know if I want to deal with that. I've heard some pretty horror stories about it.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of tenants will tear stuff up, and you probably don't want to deal with that from Georgia, right?
Right.
That makes total sense. Well, listen, I'm going to go ahead and shoot this out to a few of the clients that I know are looking in the area, Brandon. And I'm just assuming, correct me if I'm wrong, but obviously your goal here is to net the most money possible, right? That's the reason you went for sell by owner, or is there another reason?
Yeah, mainly just, we don't have to pay the whole 6%. We can, pay 2% to a buyer's agent. It's going to save us a lot of money.
Absolutely. I would probably do the same thing if I were you. I guess before I jump off here to my next call, would you hate me if I asked you one more question, Brandon?
No, that's fine.
Appreciate it, man. I'm sure this won't ever be the case, but here in a few months, if for some crazy reason the property hasn't sold or you haven't received the offer that you're looking for, man, I kind of get the feeling that if I put a strategy in front of you that actually still netted you the money you needed and got you to Georgia and you would avoid all these agent phone calls, I mean, I'm assuming you wouldn't even take a look at that, would you? Even if it was 2 months from now.
Well, you're talking about like you listing the property for us?
Well, again, I don't even know if I am the right agent for you to do that, so I couldn't tell you for sure if that was the case. But I'm saying if I put together a strategy for you, actually still net you the money you need. And again, I know that's not right now, Brandon, but I'm saying here in a few months, if you haven't gotten the offer you need, and I put a strategy in front of you that actually met all your needs and got you to Georgia, I mean, would you even have a conversation with me about it, or is there no chance? You can be honest with me.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, call me in a couple months, and I mean, if for some reason we haven't sold it, yeah, we'll probably maybe look at something like that. I'd have to talk to my wife, but yeah.
Yeah, makes total sense. I mean, obviously, you're not going to do anything unless it makes sense. And again, you just said your main goal is to net the most money possible, right?
That's right.
Okay, well, listen, Brandon, I'm going to let you go here, but I wanted to see if it's okay with you. I'm going to shoot you over my resume for you to hold on to, just so you can kind of put a face with the name, and kind of see what I do differently. If I sent that over to your email right now, I mean, would you ever take a look at that, or would you just end up deleting it? And you can be honest.
Yeah, we'll look at it. You can send it to brandon@gmail.com.
Alrighty, I'll shoot that over here shortly. And before I let you go here, I mean, I know this is a total shot in the dark, and I'm just assuming if I brought up the idea of looking at a strategy now, even if after you've seen the strategy, like you completely blew you away and you thought you wouldn't have to deal with all these agents anymore, and you netted the money you need. I mean, there's no way in the world you would look at a strategy now, right? It's way too early for that.
Yeah, I mean, we just went on the market last night. My phone's blowing up. I'm getting a lot of
Yep.
agents calling, and you know, so we got a lot of interest on it.
Okay, yeah, totally understand that. I wouldn't expect you to take me up on that, but I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask. Okay, cool. Well, when does it make sense to hear from me again, then, Brandon? Because I don't want to be a pest.
Yeah, yeah. Give me a call in a couple months, and you know, if something hasn't happened, you know, maybe, and also, Austin. I mean, you know, you can bring a buyer before then if you have one.
Yeah, I'm in process of sending that out to anybody that I have in the area, and any buyers that come through my properties, because I'm mainly a listing agent. So anybody that comes through my properties that maybe don't buy it or it's not for them, I'll definitely send your property their way. Um, I guess while I got you here about that, is there certain times in the week or anything that you prefer to have showings in case I do come across somebody?
Well, pretty much, you know, I'm retired now, so my wife still works a little bit, but you know, I'm here most all days, usually, typically.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. I'll just call you directly then if I ever come across somebody interested. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah, that sounds good.
All right. And then last question. If I give you a call here in a month or two, like you're not gonna jump off the phone here and just block my number, right? You'd actually answer my call.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll answer it.
Okay, I appreciate it. And in the meantime, listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some research on the property. I'm going to kind of start putting together a strategy just in case you can have in your back pocket. And here in a month or two, I'll give you a call and maybe we can revisit that conversation. Would you be totally against that?
No, no, I wouldn't be against that.
Cool. Sounds good. So in the meantime, let's find you a buyer, and then another time I will we'll talk later about if it makes sense to work together at some point. Sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Talk soon. So